When I started telling you I was going to ask ChatGPT where we should move,
Yeah.
what was your reaction? What did you think?
ChatGPT doesn't know me.
But it does.
How is it going to help?
Through me.
But it actually does.
Okay.
So about a year ago, after Sean and I got married, we decided that we were going to sell everything, downsize, and rent for a year until we figured out where in the world we wanted to live. Now we're at the stage where we've narrowed it down to where we want to go, but we did not do this alone. We had help. Not only did we work with a third-party company that if you've seen my other videos, you'll see who it is and how we did that, but we worked extensively with ChatGPT because, of course. What I'm going to show you today is how to use ChatGPT to really dig into your most authentic self and figure out what is it that you're really looking for? What is it that you want? And how can you identify which country will help you to get that? So in the beginning, we were really debating where we wanted to go. We were looking at Portugal, the Netherlands, Spain, South Korea, South Africa, Uruguay, Paraguay, you name it. And Mexico. Mexico has always been on the list for me because I love Mexico and it's right on our border of Arizona. So to make sense of all of it, we created a spreadsheet with ChatGPT. Okay, let's see what ChatGPT has to say. We're going to compare 3 different cities. Compare Lisbon, Sevilla, and Mexico City. Assume it's for a digital nomad life for an American, me and Sean. Include walkability, healthcare, and quality of life. Okay, if you and Sean are weighing Lisbon, Portugal, Sevilla, Spain, and Mexico City, Mexico for a digital nomad life, here's a nerdy side-by-side breakdown of 3 big axes. Walkability, healthcare, and quality of life with extra commentary about what each city might feel like day to day. I'll flag 3 trade-offs as well. These are working theories based on current data. Your personal fit will depend a lot on style, budget, language comfort, and how much you're okay with the unexpected. Okay, super cool. Now it breaks it down to walkability within the 3 different cities that I asked for, Lisbon, Sevilla, and Mexico City, providing photos and additional information. It then includes healthcare in each individual city that I asked for and quality of life in each individual city, as well as an overall recommendation for me and Sean and what it thinks that we may like better.
We went through, I don't know, hundreds of iterations trying to figure out, okay, where's the best place to walk? All right, now, where's the best place to swim in warm water? And where's the least expensive place to live? And which place is the best with the immigration? And which place is the fastest to get citizenship? And which place will allow us to travel from, here. And we started to have to narrow down our wants because there were a lot of them. And we had to figure out what it was that was the most important to us out of all of the things that absolutely felt undeniably important.
And it really forced us to define what a good life looks like for us, not just like where this good life happens, where the area that you're in helps encourage you to live the life that's best for you. Do you have access to healthcare? Do you have access to fresh fruit and vegetables? Do you have access to walking around outside? Things like that.
So, yeah, I mean, I think it's been interesting because it has a pretty good idea of the kind of stuff that you like and the kind of stuff that I like.
Okay, so here's what you'll do. Open ChatGPT and type this. I love biking, hiking, wine tasting, reading, whatever lights you up. I like a slower pace of life, or maybe I want to surf, learn new languages, live by the sea. I don't want to drive. I want a high rise or a cottage. Which countries support the kind of lifestyle I want? That's step 1, your brainstorming step. The clearer you are about how you want to live, the smarter ChatGPT's answers will be. Okay, so next, once you narrow down your short list of countries, type this. You are my relocation research assistant. My priorities are, and then list your priorities. My short list is, and then list your short list of countries, maybe 5 to 8 or 10. Build me a side-by-side comparison using the categories I care about, and then list the categories you care about. For me, I might write something like walkability, climate, cost of living, healthcare, safety, etc. Then convert the results into a downloadable CSV link I can upload to Google Sheets. And this is the part I love. Sitting here watching it generate all of this information so quickly, I'm able to compare different countries all at once. And then I get to look at healthcare, cost of living. And because I use ChatGPT so much, it actually gives me recommendations of where it thinks that I should live. Make sure the CSV is formatted so that the countries are in the rows and the categories are in the columns, not the other way around. That way, ChatGPT does the analysis and gives you a file you can use. It is important that you stick to these exact instructions if you want it to look like mine does. Okay, lastly, when the CSV appears, click on the blue link and download. Next, go to Google Sheets and create a new document by clicking File and then Import. Click Upload at the top and select your file. Select Import Data and then Open Now. And voila, your very own dashboard. Now you can sort, color code, create a template, do whatever you want to do for your own priorities and change it over time whenever you need to. And you've got your very own Where Should I Live Excel sheet. So in looking at this, we didn't just compare rent. We looked at how countries treated their people. In this spreadsheet, I asked ChatGPT to include things like LGBTQIA rights, women's rights, healthcare access, quality of public transportation, pet import rules. And then, of course, we looked at visas as well and the difficulty to eventually have citizenship if that's something that we wanted, and the possibility of getting ourselves there for at least a year to really see how we feel in this new place. And when we lined everything up, community, culture, food, accessibility, walkability, Mexico was the very top of the list.
Like, what other kind of lifestyle stuff do you think that we're going to get that we weren't sure that we were going to get in any other city? Like this, right? Walkability.
This, yeah. Pickleball.
Yeah. Pollo y pickle? Pickle
Pollo
y
y
pollo?
It's close, it's vibrant, it's alive, and it's super approachable for us. Each individual cell filled in, the availability of healthcare, the public transportation system, the care for human rights, the safety, the weather, the climate, all of those things. When you see them written down, it really helps you to start to think about what's really important to you. What are your non-negotiables of where you want to live?
But I also, at a certain point, when we could not decide between Sevilla, Lisbon, and Mexico City, and so I asked ChatGPT, I said, please build us a quiz, kind of like a little Cosmo quiz. We could figure out what we like about each individual city. And oddly enough, you know what came up? Mexico City.
I also want to acknowledge the privilege that we have to even be considering living in another place. It is something that I have always wanted to do since I was 16. And for Sean, he has only just now started to allow himself to dream about a life like this. So I do understand that it is a privilege that is available to us and not to a lot of other people, specifically as Americans, specifically as white middle-class Americans who can afford to do this. We don't have children. We have our fur baby who is resting comfortably over there. But this is not something that's available to everybody. So again, in the end, ChatGPT didn't choose for us, but it helped us to define what exactly home means for us. It's sunlight through large glass windows. It's big trees outside. It's a place where we can walk our dog in the morning, at night. It's coffee shops where we can work or meet with friends. It's pickleball. It's good weather. And it is community and a place where we can really embrace our curiosity and learn how to build a life in this totally new place.
What do you think that we've landed on a good option? Do you think we would have landed on this option without ChatGPT?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I mean, it did a really good job of taking into things that we were asking for that we didn't really know that we were asking for.
Yeah.
So we'll see where this leads us. thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of Wander with Bree. As you can tell, we are sort of taking a right turn lately. This will be part of a series. We are going to Mexico City in 2 weeks. By the time you guys see this, we will have likely been already. And, I have a 4-part series that I am filming this week and next week. And while we're in Mexico City. So really a 5-part series, but it's a 4-part series of us preparing to go. The visa process of the entire process of us, clearing out our house. So stick with me. If you are interested in learning more, please don't forget to subscribe. All right, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. And if you have somebody that is interested in this type of content, please don't hesitate to share. Leave a comment down below. I love learning from you guys. All right. Take care, guys. Bye.